Today, on A Raging Atheist, S.J. Thomason puts a whole new face to stupidity. What is up, you heathens and demons, you sinners and saints, you beautiful, blasphemous people? Welcome back to A Raging Atheist. I'm your boy Nakasuchi, and today we're stepping back into the strange argumentations of S.J. Thomason. But first, like always, I'm gonna send a shout out to my patrons. Got a couple new patrons. You guys are the shit. Patreon is starting to grow again. New benefits will be rolling out. All of my new videos are on Patreon before they go on YouTube. You can see them first for just $1 a month. If you'd like to become a patron, link is in the description below. Alright, so yeah, like I said, we're going to be delving back into the strange argumentations of S.J. Thomason. And she takes offense to when atheists say that Christians only believe in one more God than we do. And let's just think about this. Let's just take that statement for what it is. Alright, so it's an epistemological argument, if I could speak right, that's pretty much designed to show people how we have come to our conclusions. And Paulogia points that out in the video that S.J. Thomason is going to be talking about when she's talking about this thing that a lot of atheists do say, that Christians only believe in one more God than an atheist does. So let's break it down, because it's a true statement. It's a true statement designed to troll Christians. It's a true statement designed to rub Christians the wrong way. I'll give SJ that. I understand why she doesn't like the statement, because it makes her really close to the thing that she despises, which is atheists, non-believers in her imaginary God. Alright, so the claim is that Christians, monotheists, only believe in one more God than I as an atheist do. And this is just a true statement, because you only believe in one God. So you only believe in one more God than I do. And this is a statement that's designed to show monotheists, especially Christians, because let's be honest, most atheists here in America are trolling Christians. It's designed to show you that you use those same thought patterns to get to the same conclusions for thousands of other gods. Thousands of other gods. And that is what the statement is designed to say. But SJ, she's not going to like that, because SJ knows that the truth really paints her God in a bad light. And the truth really paints her belief in a bad light, because she wants to make us completely different than she is. She doesn't want anything to be similar, because she has God, we don't. We're sinners, she's not. She's going to heaven, we're going to hell. So let's jump into her response to this statement, and let's have some fun.
So let's go to the responses that we usually see from Christians would be to basically talk about the differentiators between Jesus Christ and other gods such as Zeus and Thor. It is a common meme, as was mentioned before, and here are a couple of equivalent arguments that I'm going to offer to respond to this silly meme that we can hopefully put it to rest.
Sorry, SJ, you're not going to put this silly meme to rest, because it's a truth and we have seen how it rubs you the wrong way. It really aggravates you Christians, so we'll continue to say it. Because we're assholes. No, it's not really because we're assholes. It's because we like truth and we want to rub your nose in the truth. And I guess that could make us assholes, right? But let's get to her first statement there. She says usually Christians will just argue against this idea by laying out the differentials between Jesus and other gods. And that's fine. That's your prerogative. You're going to say you believe in Jesus because of this and you don't believe in these other gods because of that. Guess what? That is the same thought processes that atheists use to come to the conclusion that no gods exist. But I really love how Christians don't like to talk about the similarities between Jesus and gods like, say, Dionysus, Horus, Osiris. Similar parts of their stories that match up with parts of Jesus' story. They don't like to talk about that.
Here's an equivalent argument to saying the one less God. A man who had spent his entire life in a cave was finally met by some rescuers. The rescuers told him that it was a bright sunny day outside and he would need to wear sunglasses to protect his eyes from the sun. The man replied that he didn't believe in the sun. When the rescuers responded that the sun is one of trillions of stars, the man replied that the rescuers just believe in one more star than he does.
All right, just let the stupidity begin. You know, SJ, there's this really big difference between the sun and a god. And that is because as soon as that person walked out of that cave, he would see the sun. That sun would hurt the shit out of his eyes because he hasn't ever seen the sun before. His eyes would have adapted to the dark. It would be very painful for him to walk outside without those sunglasses. So, the moment he walked outside, he would painfully be brought to the truth that there is in fact a sun. Now, God, on the other hand, well, there is no big giant God to walk out to and behold. Because if God exists, SJ, God has kept himself hidden.
A man murdered his brother. When confronted by police, he told them they were murderers too. They just committed one less murder than he did.
Again, like SJ, how does this equate? SJ, how is this the same? Did a murder happen? Yes. Did the police officers commit a murder? No. So the man did not just commit one more murder than the police officers, because the police officers hadn't committed murder. There's a real dead person. There's not a real God.
A woman stole a television from her neighbor's house. When confronted by her neighbors, she told them they were thieves too. They just committed one less theft than she committed.
So this is the exact same analogy as the last one, but instead of a dead body, we have a stolen television. Did the neighbors commit a crime? Did the neighbors steal something? Because if they didn't, shit doesn't fucking equate, yo. And, you know, the elephant in the room is, you know, that TV was real. You can pick it up. You can see it, touch it, feel it. Can't do that with God.
A man slept with his friend's wife. When his friend confronted him, he called his friend an adulterer. His friend just committed one less adultery than he did.
Did the man commit an adultery? Because if he didn't commit an adultery, then yes, while technically true, SJ, that the man just committed one more adultery than the other, adultery's real, and that man really fucked around on his spouse. This man really didn't. These are real acts with evidence to show that they happened. Where's the evidence for God? So the common thing here is that all of the analogies she's using has actual evidence that they're real things. Robberies are real. If the robbery happened, the robbery's real. If the murder happened, the murder's real. If the adultery happened, that adultery is real. See, the problem, SJ, is that you don't have any substantive evidence to prove that your God is real and others are not. And just as a side, I would like to put out there that I found a whole loophole in this Christian adultery thing because, you know, Christians, they don't even really follow the Bible, but their holy book says that if you ever sleep with anybody outside of your first spouse, your first person that you ever married, that you have committed adultery and you are going to hell. Well, I have never been married. That's the loophole. Don't get married, can't commit adultery.
A polygamist married two women. When a monogamist approached him, he called the monogamist a polygamist. He just married one less woman.
The stupid is real. The stupid is real. I mean, SJ, so words have meaning? Polygamous means more than one. You know, so if you only have one wife, just because a person is saying you're a polygamist too, well, I mean, words are real. They have real definitions. If you only have one wife, you're not a polygamist. There's a big fucking difference.
Grandma Mary called her daughter Monique a grandma. When Monique protested because she has no grandkids, Grandma Mary said that she, the grandma, only has one grandchild. Her daughter has just one less grandchild, so they should both be called grandmas.
Like, why didn't I cover SJ before? Why did I keep deleting videos? I mean, this woman just blows, just blows apologetics out of the water, y'all. She's so good with apologetics that I can't answer to it. I mean, I can't answer to why a young woman with no grandchildren would not be called a grandma. I mean, words have meaning. Like, this is all the same shit. It's just stupid analogies after stupid analogy, trying to make up for a true and positive claim. The claim that I believe in one less God than you is true. The claim that that young woman without any grandchildren is still a grandmother, that isn't fucking true.
Of course, these are plain silly, but so is this silly meme by atheists. So I'm hoping that they'll please put it to sleep. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you'll like and subscribe, and do choose to come again.
No, it's not a silly claim by atheists. It's a true claim. Prove to me that it's not. SJ, are you an atheist? Is that how it's not true? Because you don't really believe in that one God and you're only talking this stupid shit because you think it's going to bring you subscribers, bring you money, bring you more, I don't know, credit to a education that I really need to call into question here because all of the stupidity that comes out of your mouth? Your silly analogies don't even come close to a true statement. So if you're going to make analogies and try to equate that to what we say trolling you, well, it should be true. The problem is, they know they have no evidence for their God outside of their personal feelings. And I think that that's evidence. I do. I don't think it's very valid evidence, but it's evidence. When we atheists say that you need to provide evidence of your claim, well, we say that for a couple reasons. One, because we know that there isn't any evidence for a God's existence. But two, we also know that there were thousands of other gods. Thousands of other gods that you Christians use the same thought processes that we use to deny your God, to deny all of those gods. And that's what makes this meme, as you call it, so great. Because it's true, and it completely rubs your butts raw. I mean, you guys are so butthurt over this statement that it is absolutely hilarious. And that is exactly why we will continue to say it. As always, I'm your boy Nakasuchi. This is A Raging Atheist. If you like my videos, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share me on your social media, comment in the comment section below, hit that bell so you're notified every time I make a new video or every time I have a new live stream. I'll see you soon.